on the fallacy of couple goals. You'll know this when this one couple shows up at the event and you think, they are the perfect couple. Wait, stop. What does it even mean to say perfect couple? Remember that other time you were fighting with your partner and then saw a post with the hashtag couple goals and the picture of a hot-looking couple? Hold on, stop again. What are couple goals, and how do we reach them? What's behind the glam? Not everything you see is what you get. The glitz on the outside of a relationship doesn't always show what's going on inside. Most happy couples are too busy enjoying their relationships to post pictures of them looking good on social media. A happy relationship can look very different from one person to the next. But all happy couples have one thing in common: they don't want to show anyone that they are happy in their relationship. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against couples sharing good or bad moments from their relationships on social media or in public. What I'm saying is that if you do it to show others or, even worse, yourself that you're happy, you're only fooling yourself and hurting your relationship. The main point. Now let's try to figure out what the goals of a couple should be. The answer is not to be a perfect couple. Everyone wants to be happy, and so do couples. The real goal of a relationship is to make both people happy. So, the question is, what makes you both happy as a couple? When what makes one person happy in a relationship is different from what makes the other person happy, that can be hard. In these situations, couples need to try different things until they find something they both like. It's important to keep an open mind and listen to what your partner likes, even if you don't think you'll like it. This journey, in which you and your partner leave your comfort zone, is what makes real couple goals. It will bring you closer together and help you reach the best version of your relationship. Warning: setting a couple of goals is not easy. Relationship goals are the same as any other goal you try to reach in life. To be happy in your relationship and get to a point where you and your partner are both happy with it, you must work hard and put in the time and effort to get there. Some parts of the process will go smoothly, but it won't always be easy. The hard times will teach you and your partner more about each other. Then, instead of having a weak and maybe fake relationship that you try to prove is strong by acting in public or sharing posts on social media, you will be living your true couple goals. How to become an unbeatable team from a couple. Relationships have been talked about since the beginning of time. Movies, books, and everyday conversations are all about finding the right one and longing for a soulmate. Men and women all over the world are always looking for someone to date because they are always thinking about the question, will I be alone forever? People don't seem to realize that it's never just about being in a relationship, it's about being in a healthy relationship, because that's the only way it will be good. Before we say yes, we should take a moment to think about what we want from a relationship and what we're looking for in a partner. But what does it mean to have a healthy relationship? I think most people jump into relationships before they know what they want from them. I know I have done that more times than I can count. Before we say yes, we should take a moment to think about what we want from a relationship and what we're looking for in a partner. Before getting into a relationship, you should ask yourself questions like, what is important to me? And what do I value in a relationship? If you can figure that out, you'll be able to tell if a person is the right one, if they fit with who you are, and, most importantly, if they will make you happy. For me, being happy meant having someone I could talk to, who respected me and my work, who could help me become a better version of myself, and who ultimately wanted the same things as me. Once I found him, we just had to talk about everything, learn to say how we felt about things in our relationship, and make a list of rules for how we wanted to run our relationship. About 7 years before I met Hussein, who is now my husband, I started a fashion design business and a clothing brand. I had to go through a lot to figure out how to get my business up and running. Hussein was just starting his own business when I met him. It was a performance training center, and he wanted it to grow into a place where people from all walks of life could go for all their health and wellness needs. Our goal was to make it a place where everyone could find hope. So, when we met, it was natural for me to work with him to grow the business and the brand together into what it is now, a company with 4 locations in Cairo that offers group training, personal training, mental training, physiotherapy, injury rehabilitation, and custom nutrition services. Getting business from an idea to 4 physical locations and then expanding to offer these services online. All while running my own design business and trying to be in a healthy relationship and keep that relationship healthy by working together, putting us in a tricky situation. Working together, talking and communicating openly, learning how to have different opinions, then kindly expressing them, and sometimes agreeing to disagree are all important ways to get along. People told Hussein and me that we shouldn't work together at all, and I can see why. It turned out to be a lot of work and sometimes hard, both at home and at work. But it was also one of the best things we could have done for our relationship. Working together, talking, and communicating openly, learning how to have different opinions, then expressing them gently, and sometimes agreeing to disagree. We learned how to set limits on everyone's roles and responsibilities and how to stick to those limits when making important decisions. Working together showed us how to be with each other in a relationship. We didn't know it at the time, but we were also laying the groundwork for a good home life. We finally realized that we have to work on our relationship every day, just like we do at our jobs. We all learned that being in a relationship doesn't solve our problems. We will both have problems, and it will be up to me to deal with mine and up to him to deal with his. We won't be able to help each other. We learned that every day, we must wake up and choose each other, and we can't just assume that we'll be together. We need to be careful with how we talk about how we feel when we've been hurt, because hurt shouldn't lead to more hurt. Above all, we learned that love isn't a feeling, it's a choice that you make every day. If you keep making that choice, you'll end up in a state of being that makes you and your partner happy.